Welcome back to another video on the emotional awareness for depression, right? And on this one, we're going to explore what's beneath the feeling. So again, these tools will hopefully help with decreasing the emotion we do not want to have, which is maybe an overwhelming feeling of depression in our lives, and increasing the healthier behaviors that we do want to have that will get us to our short and long-term goals, and of course get us to be that version of ourselves that we really want to be. So in our last episode, we talked about tracking your emotions and recognizing patterns in your mood, energy, and experiences. You've started naming what you feel and noticing when and where certain emotions do show up. So today we're just going to go a little deeper and we're going to explore what's beneath the feeling. So not to analyze yourself or fix anything, but to understand yourself more fully. Because here's the truth. Your emotions are not random or irrational. They're messengers. They have stories, needs, and signals to offer you. And when you pause and get curious, healing can begin. So again, like anxiety, anger, depression, joy, happiness, worried feelings, those are all our body's way of just saying that something's going on around either the outside of us or the inside of us. And it's just letting us know what's there. And we are the ones who need to understand what those emotions are trying to tell us and to react in the most appropriate way and not overreact in life. So let's learn how to listen with compassion to what your emotions are trying to tell you. So where can we first start this practice? Well, you can tune into your own body. You can understand, where do I feel this? So emotions don't just live in our mind, they do live in our body, and your body often knows what you're feeling before your brain can actually name it. So start with these questions. Where in my body do I feel this emotion? Try closing your eyes and scanning gently. Is there tightness in your chest, a pit in your stomach, tension in your jaw or shoulders, numbness or heaviness in your limbs? And there's no right answer, just curiosity. And of course, you will feel these emotions differently in your body than maybe somebody else, or you feel it the same way as somebody else. There is really no right or wrong to how we feel our own emotions, just recognizing what we are feeling. So when our body starts to get that feeling before our mind can catch up, we can hopefully stop whatever we're doing or what's going to happen, give it a pause, and we can react more appropriately or remove ourselves from the situation if we need to. So put your hand on that area that's having the reaction, breathe into it, imagine sending warmth or care there, even just saying, I feel something here and I am listening, can be incredibly grounding for us. This is a somatic awareness. It reconnects you to the part of yourself that often gets left behind when anxiety or depression takes over. It's just your physical self. So now where's another area that we can start utilizing, exploring what's beneath the feeling? Well, we can look back gently. When have I felt this before? So next, explore your emotional memory. When was the last time I felt this way? Sometimes the emotion you're feeling now is not just about the present moment. It might be echoing from your past. So if you feel invisible in a conversation, that might remind you of being overlooked as a child. Feeling panicked after a text might echo an old fear of abandonment. And feeling numb might be your nervous system saying, this feels too familiar. I'm shutting down. This isn't about overanalyzing those aspects. It's about building self-compassion. Because when we really understand what's going on, we can be compassionate to ourselves, and then we can start the process to change into the safe space we're in now and kind of reframe those feelings or reframe those thoughts. So ask, is this emotion bigger than the situation? And what part of me is being reminded of something that's unhealed? If you uncover something old, don't panic. Just breathe and say, I see you. That was hard. You are safe now. And this is the beginning of emotional integration, where past pain becomes present awareness, not lifelong overwhelm. So what's another area where we can begin to explore our feelings that are beneath? Well, we can ask what emotion wants you to know, right? They're trying to tell you something, and we stop enough to hear it. So now that you've tuned into your body and emotional memory, ask the final question. What might this emotion be trying to tell me? Here are a few examples that might be helpful. Sadness may be asking for comfort, rest, or release. Anger might be protecting your boundaries or revealing injustice. Numbness may be your body's way of shielding you from overload. And anxiety might be signaling a fear of uncertainty, not really an actual threat. So your job isn't to judge or fix these emotions, it's to really listen. So try this practice. Sit quietly with a hand over your heart or stomach. Inhale gently and say inwardly, I'm here. Ask, what do you need? And don't rush the answer. Sometimes the wisdom is subtle, and sometimes the act of asking is enough. Your emotions are here for you. They are not here to be against you. Again, we just got to learn and understand what they're trying to teach us so we can do what we need to do to move forward in life. So to recap the video, we explored where emotions live in your body and breathe into the space with care. We're going to reflect gently on when you've felt them before without judgment. You're going to ask what your emotion wants you to know or need and listen with kindness. So this work isn't about fixing your feelings. It's about meeting them like you would a friend, right? With patience, presence, and love. So next time you feel overwhelmed, try not to push the emotion away. Instead, pause and whisper, I see you, I'm here. Let's sit together for a moment. So in our next video, we'll talk about how to build a stronger emotional vocabulary and use it to deepen your self-trust and personal healing. So here is one of the best parts about the video is the comment section, where you get to comment about, are you exploring what's beneath the feeling, and have you done that for a while? Do you have your own tips and tricks for people to help others? Or are you having a really hard time with that and you haven't started, but you know you need to start and you're struggling? And if you're not sure like what kind of a comment to put, try this question. What emotion have you been sitting with lately? And what might it be trying to tell you? So drop a comment below and let's get that conversation started. And here's another fun section of the video for me. I've created a few journals and a children's book. So in a world that moves too fast, what if you could create space to come home to yourself and help your children do the same? Start with the self-love, self-discovery, and self-discipline journal. It's your guided path to clarity, pause, and showing up for the life that you truly do want. Now, when anxiety rises, meet yourself with compassion. The Anchored in Kindness journal helps you calm your nervous system, understand your patterns, and find peace one breath and one page at a time. And for the little hearts you love the most, right? Meet Luna and Brave and the Lion, a magical story that helps children find their courage, listen to their hearts, and trust their own glowing spark. A story of bravery, self-trust, and emotional wisdom, with worksheets at the end to also help them understand some of their own things that go on the inside. There will be other books to that series coming that are in the works, and some more journals as well. So there's a link for my author page to click on. So if you've liked this video, then subscribe, like, and share it with somebody who may need it.